The internet guru paradox, or trap. Internet gurus often use the following construction, it seems at least to me. On the one side, they say, okay, I did all of these incredible hard things, and then I did this, and I did this, and most people wouldn't even be able to do something like this, but I did it, and then additionally I had all of these other struggles, and then I did this, and it was very hard for me, and I did all of this without even having a flat, without even having any money, without even having any education, without even having any clothes, without even... So this is the one side of the story. And then the other side of the story is, here is the plan for making your dreams come true. Here is the plan for basically a life. And look, it's super easy. Everybody can do it. So, so first of all, one brings the audience, basically, or it seems to me that one brings the audience into this trap. So first of all, the audience is interested in the story, because it seems to be a story that is maybe above average. At least the self-portrayal of these people kind of make it seem as if this is a story that is worth listening to. Then on the other side, it is so easy, and so they find one member then would basically find oneself between these two fronts, between look how easy it is, and on the other side also kind of knowing in the back that it is actually quite hard. And then the plan seems to be so easy, and if I now have this plan, and this plan to make $1 million, to make me incredibly so incredibly rich that 99% of people would be even richer than 99.999% of the people, and so ultra rich, and so that then the problem is if I now in the morning stand up and I try to implement this ridiculous master plan, that then I have the problem of, all right, but how do I even make this? What is the next step? What if I have to shop groceries today? What if I have actually a job I need to attend to, and I don't have 10 hours which I can invest in now sales and marketing, and also coming up with this business idea, and maybe talking or writing letters to now 150 people, because if I just write basically my applications to, instead of 1 to 10 people, and instead of 10 to 100 people, and if I additionally cold call 150 people in a day, then the problem is, I think, that at least to kind of my own experience now, life and decisions on a daily basis seem to be often harder than they originally seem. To some extent, at least in at least what I have listened to and what I've heard, there seems to be kind of a dopamine illusion. It's like, oh yeah, I can do this. Because if I don't think that I can do this, then I would not even try to then come to basically counter all of the different problems that come up. So now you find yourself within these two fronts, within, okay, this is this plan, this is so easy, but compared to myself, there is like this big distance. This plan is so easy. Why does not everybody do this? This is so easy. You just have to invest this amount of time, and maybe you also have to work incredibly hard. Welcome to Business 101. Then what is the thing that is missing? Probably I am the thing that is lacking. Probably I am not sufficiently skilled to actually put this into practice. Now, of course, to a certain extent, this might be true. If I would be more skilled, then I would be able to implement this better. But what is now just an observation, I seem to often have problems to implement something. And retrospectively, I often can say, or it's retrospectively often, first of all, seems that it was actually quite easy, because once I figured it out, it was actually quite easy. But once I observed basically the decision process, and once I tried to basically analyze what actually were the different hurdles, what often came to sunlight, or whatever the proper phrase for this is that it was actually a lot more complicated than I initially thought. And I thought this would be done in 10 minutes, but instead it took 3 days. And I thought this would be this decision and this decision and this decision, but then it turns out that I got this email back from this other company, and then this 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 and then this. So first of all, we know now that this person who has established himself or herself as this kind of business guru went through all of these problems probably, and they also had the will and the persistence to power through. probably also, to a certain extent at least, because they want to retrospectively kind of make a story arc, at least to a certain extent. Maybe it was not okay, I made this call and then this call, and then I felt like, oh, probably it's not gonna work out anyway. And even if it didn't work out, and even if I didn't think it would not be working out anyway, I might still have continued, I might still have persisted. And the less I thought I actually would finally make it, the more, or the higher it is basically then regarded that I still persisted. So the trap then is as follows. You have, first of all, the guru you admire, because you know he already did these things. You then have the guru telling you, oh, it's so easy, here is how to do it. You then fail to implement it, and then you think it's probably you, which might lead to you maybe putting down everything you have in terms of time, in terms of resources, on this one thing or on other things. And you might be motivated by this to work more harder and harder, but you also just might give up. It's not that this is the resolution I want to take away. The main thing I wanted to kind of put out or analyze is this okay, I am establishing myself as this guru. Then I also tell everybody how hard I work. Then here is the plan, it's incredibly easy, why not everybody do it? And then if somebody tries to do it, it's obviously because they are, well, maybe not as capable in terms of mental power as I am. Maybe it's due to genetics, maybe it's because they just have their different reasons for it, or what is actually the proper word for this? Excuses. It's because you are making excuses all the time. The plan is so easy, I did it, you can do it too. Why are you making excuses?